I've never seen anything so bad, never so much destruction.
I'm 74, I hope I never see anything like this again as long as I live. The grandson come up beating on the door, said the house is gone, all the barns is gone. We lost about 30 cow, 4 or 5 calves, could lose more.
Everything that we've ever built here is gone. I've lost all the barn structures, our house is gone. All our memories that were in there are gone.
You can't hardly believe it until you open your eyes and look.
We live in these communities. They're our friends, they're our family. We're here to deliver a promise. So we're going to do that with compassion first.
We found out later that my brother and my sister-in-law didn't make it. My brother farmed with me full time since 2000.
Oftentimes, these events turn into people worrying about the dollars and the cents, and what we want to do is we want to rebuild their lives.
I've been with Farm Bureau ever since we've had this place, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. And they've always been there for me no matter what. This is going to be home. This is going to be home.
Tough to watch that, isn't it? Really tough. Yeah, this is the serious bit, right? We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to enjoy hanging out together, but you just can't ignore what's going on with these guys so close to Christmas. As Extra says there, you know, there's 10,000 people there without home and food and water. You know, in right in there in America. You know, so we can't do much, but you know what we can do is we can get behind them, right, and we can support them. Argsy did a brilliant stream last night, you know, raised already over $1,000, and you know what, we're gonna do the same tonight. I have committed as well, just so you know now, the ad revenue from this vid and everything over this weekend I'm going to donate to the cause, and a huge thank you to Nick Stegman, who stepped this up, and sorry, didn't want you to hear that over there, but Nick Stegman for setting this up. So this is going directly to the Kentucky Farm Bureau's fund that they've set up to help the people off the back of what happened on the 10th and 11th of December. And we're going to help them out as much as we can. We've got the ticker in the bottom corner there. You can see the link in the top of the chat there, so you can donate there. I will run that video a couple of extra times through the stream for people who maybe miss it at the start, because I think it's important that people see that, because it just brings home what you know, how sobering it is. So if you can't donate, don't worry. If you haven't got the funds to donate, we don't expect you to donate. But just being here and watching the stream with me, you know, we'll donate the ad revenue as well. So yeah, let's help these people as much as we can. So let's get back to business, though. We will be playing again tonight on Large H's Greystone. We're going to pick up from where we left off the other day. And what we're going to do is just have a bit of fun, really. Args and I are setting up a Christmas stream on Wednesday. So we are going to come and play this map as well together. So I'm going to transfer this over to a multiplayer, and Args and I are going to have a little bit of a play around with it. But I thought for today we'd just do some small-scale farming, and not on one of the base game maps, because we've seen too much of them recently. I think everybody's a bit tired of them, aren't they? So let's go and have a look at what we've done. If you remember the other day, and I've got some nice mods to show you, and I've actually put the links in the description as well, so you can go check them out. So let's jump over to the bale storage shed now. This looks like the bale storage shed from the base game, right? I'll just let this load in. This isn't completely optimised this map yet, so it takes a little bit of time to load in. This looks like the bale storage map from the base game, but actually Tyson Diniz has edited this now, and it's auto load. So if you've got bales, you can turn up and drop it off here, and we will it will convert it to straw. So loose straw. So it's pretty good if you want to bale your stuff, but then drop it in the shed. And it comes out as loose straw, so you can use it for feed, which is very, very handy. We've got the Brent hopper wagon here. This is another Tyson Diniz one. He's been very busy since 22 came out, which is great. Binks and Whalen, nice to see you guys. How are you? And Bearded, how's things? This, Trey Schmitz in. He's going to love this. This is a RAM from Ben Camper, and again, his link's in the description down below. Hey Ryan, how's it going? But this is a really nicely done mod, and the customization on it is huge. So if you want yourself a nice RAM rather than the base game trucks, this one's really, really nice. Worth checking out. Worth checking out. What else have I got to show you? Oh yes, we'll go over here. Binks has got it in red already. So this here, this is Appalachia's Modding's 348 John Deere baler from FS19, which has been converted by Rooster Mods. This one, I'm getting my lines mixed up, and it's got the launcher at the back there, and it hooks up to this trailer that Diniz Farms have updated as well. So we're going to have a bit of fun with this, and actually the animation when it fires the bales out the back of the baler is pretty awesome, to be honest. So we'll have some fun with that. We'll have some fun for that. Long Hill, have I heard anything about AutoDrive for 22? Other than it's been released, Long Hill. I don't know anything more than that. Right, so first things first. Let us go do some baling. If you remember, we combined the field just across the road the other day. We've built a couple more sheds and stuff since then. But we can make it happen. T-Man, honestly, don't worry. You are helping by just being here, mate. You are helping by watching the stream. The ad revenue is going to go to the fund as well. I donated $250 as well yesterday while I was on Argsy's stream. So yes, definitely. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just being here is good enough. Bearded, did you not know that either? What we'll do as well, the ticker in the bottom corner there doesn't update all the time, so what I'll have to do is refresh it sometimes. There we go. Hooked up my trailer. So we'll run this down to the field. I'll just turn my volume up a bit. Pretty quiet. It is on his GitHub, Bearded, and it works really, really well. It works really, really well. Are there any auto-load trailers out for the mod hub? I don't think there's any on the mod hub yet, but there are some out there. The map is very good, Trey. Like I said, there's a few bits that need finishing to it, but Large H is busy trying to sort things to get it ready to be launched. I think he's aiming for before Christmas. I don't know. I know he's got some issues with Giant's editors. Just got a few pretty fundamental glitches in it that really need ironing out before they do too much more. But I think he's going to try and do what he can with it. So let me just jump back. If I do this and then back to the stream. Yes, there we go. We've jumped up a little bit already. So if Args can raise $1,000 in a stream, I reckon that we can do pretty good too. Okay, let me just unfold this. How do I unfold? Oh, that's the... I think I've unfolded it. Oh no, that's a tractor. Right, here we go. Unfold, there we go. Oh, it's moving out now. This baler is lovely. Scorp's already bored with No Man's Land. I have to say, a great map, and I've played around on it, but I've never really got into it. Look at the animations on this as well. This reminds me of the balers that we used to have on the farm when I was growing up. American Mud, you are very welcome, my friend. Just, you kind of feel helpless in situations like that, so just try and do what you can, really. So, if you can do, you know, any of this helps them, you know, even if it's the smallest amount, but it helps somebody get back on their feet, I'm down for that. So, watch when these launch into the... Look at that! How good is that animation? I know we had balers like this in 19, but I don't remember the animations being as slick as that and as smooth as that. Were they as good as that in 19? Anybody who's used these before? DJ on Wheels is back. How are you, man? Nice to see you. Whee! I could watch that all night. So we'll clear this field. We've got another one to go and bale. Well, we'll combine it first. Can't really bale it until we've combined it. Better leave some stuff for ARGs on Wednesday as well. We've got a nice big field of soybeans, which I think ARGs and I can run on Wednesday. But yes, I've just got to be careful I don't launch a bale out when I'm on a turn, right? That would be rather awkward. Can't see because of the trees. There we go. Dobertier, how are you doing, sir? Ollie Williams, this is Graystone Farm. It's pre-release. I'm testing it a little bit for Large H. And to be honest, I'm just delighted to have another map to play on. Because the base games are not really cutting it for me anymore. So I'm itching for some fresh content ideas. So I'm selfishly taking advantage of the fact he's given it to me to test, and I'll test it live. But this is really nice and smooth, this bale. I love it. Well into that animation. Should be able to move the launcher from side to side as well. Okay, that's interesting. When it gets a bit fuller, we can start directing them. Like the idea of that. Forward Ag, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. You're not the only one, T-Man. No, I think everybody's getting a little bit burnt out by the base games, which is understandable, right? You know, we're all playing them. There's nothing else out there yet. Well, certainly nothing really that's cuts the mustard. So Forward Ag's just in Blender. That boy, you must live in Blender. Need a t-shirt. Right, my steering wheel's still playing out. I've got no feel through my wheel at the moment at all, so it doesn't centre back or anything like that. So it's I'm just kind of winging it a bit. So if I'm a little bit wobbly all over the place, you'll know why. You'll know why. But it's fun, this, and it looks so much more realistic. At least, you know what I like is the new straw textures actually have bits of straw hanging out of them. No, they're all a little bit too cosmetic and smooth. Patrick, we're nearly near modern based on Denmark's hilly landscape. Have you seen the Rennebu map that's coming out, Patrick? It's not Denmark, but it's Norway, but incredibly hilly. Very nice stuff. Landon Friedman, thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. That is very kind of you. Now, I will say, although it's very good, and Land and I will make sure that those funds get to the cause. Don't give me a super chat tonight if you can avoid it, because YouTube takes a big cut of those. Whereas if we donate directly to the cause, 100% of that goes to the fund. So that's worth it. Denmark's very flat. Oh well. Is it? I've been to Denmark and it was very flat. You're right, where I was, but I thought there might be some hilly bits nearer the borders or something. Did I see Mr. Patrick drop in before as well? Yeah, GoFundMe will take operating costs, but it won't take 40%, which is what YouTube takes. Donald, I do have AutoDrive. It's right there, and I'm loving it. It's really good. I particularly like, and I know it needs to be set up on the map, so it doesn't work on this because Large H hasn't set us splines up for traffic everywhere yet. But I love the feature. I did it on Elm Creek, and it worked an absolute treat. Is scanning and pulling in the road network, pulling in the Giants road network. I think that's a really clever way of doing it. You have an instant AutoDrive course across the whole map. Get these bits up. The pickup on this isn't particularly wide, and also my driving is appalling. So combine those two together. Oh, YouTube does my head in. How much it takes from super chats. I know it takes a big cut of the ad revenue, which is fine because they're giving the ads out there. But super chats are just, yeah. Elite Farming, how's it going? Can the road network be edited when it's pulled in? Absolutely, it can. Yeah. Yeah, you can just once it's converted it to an AutoDrive network, you can do whatever you like with it. It just behaves like a normal network, which is great. So we'll keep going. It's not the quickest. This. Oh, we're going 6 miles now. I thought we were going slower than that. Maybe it's just an optical illusion. But yes, loving this. You've got to give out Args a shout out for this actually, because he flagged it this morning when we were recording our Tuesday night vid. This is a 7810 Marshall, but nice. Would I play Lancy Boys new map when it comes? Absolutely, I would. Yes, Lancy usually sends me ahead of time to let me have a look at them as well, along with a few of the other YouTubers. So, there we go. So donations on Streamlabs, Binks, are done through just a normal. You set up a link and it donates directly to your to your PayPal. So it's almost kept separately from the channel. You're not using the channel to or the tools that the channel provides you to pay for it. I think that's what YouTube's argument is. It's like, well, we've created the channel with the whole functionality and the facility to do that. So EF4 hit here in Campbellsville, Kentucky. Did it, Jared? Take care, Bearded. All the best. Thanks for dropping in, mate. I appreciate it. Take care, Pleasant, as well. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you just dropping in and saying hello. It's very good of you. You're an hour from Bowling Green, which got hit hard as well. Yeah, sorry, man. It's horrendous. I mean, it's been all over the news in the UK, and you know that it's a big deal. It's a full-blown disaster. Yeah, scary stuff. And this time of year as well, people are saying that for it to happen in December is bizarre, and you know, is that, you know, not a common occurrence. Alright, look at this. This row dumped by the combine is too wide. Maybe I should have come and windrow this. There we go. Right. So like I said, if you missed the video at the start, I'm going to play it again in a little while, just because I think it's important you all see it, because it kind of really brings home what a shocking thing it is. This tractor is awesome. Just the whole sounds in the game are for 22 are just such a brilliant improvement on 19. It's one of the things they've really gone to town on, is the new sound model. Something that shouldn't happen, but we went 34 degrees to almost 70. Do you know what's funny? That exactly the same happened over here in the UK. We were 60 degrees last week, which is unheard of in December. And then yesterday it dropped to 0. It's bizarre. Just like no logic to the weather anymore. Just does what it wants to do. DJ FarmSim guy, do you know if you could fit a GTA fix card with like 2 sides onto your PC, but the normal one came with one side? Could you swap them in? I have no idea what you're saying, DJ. Something about graphics cards, I'm guessing. Right, running 2 in one machine? How long would it take a map like Peace River to be converted? Do you have any idea? Roughly, of course. I think the big problem is the way that the texture streaming and all the new stuff. They've said maps appear to be more of a challenge to convert to 22 than vehicles. So I think something like Peace River, probably quite a long time. But again, it could potentially take... George Harker, thank you for the sub, my friend. It could potentially take... If somebody's like fully on it, and that's what they're going to do for, you know, a month solid, it maybe wouldn't take that long. But if they're doing it, you know, in between their day job and other stuff, and testing takes a long time as well. Take care, Marshall. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Alfie Berland, are you going to make a John Deere screen? I have already made a John Deere screen for 22 for the GPS mod, but I will be doing some more. DJ, I don't think running 2 graphics cards will change FarmSim much for the better. It is capped out at the ability of the game, really, rather than the hardware you have. It's not like some of the big new titles where you... Oh look, I lost a bale. Look, it fell out. Must have done one on the turn. There we go. We can pick these up though by hand, which is quite good. Remember Kadirk did it the other day. Shifted 200 of them or something. By hand. Guy's a maniac. Alfie, you like the Fent screen. How do you use it? You download Sim Dashboard. And you said download the Sim Dashboard app from the Google Play Store. And as long as they're both, as long as your tablet and your computer on the same Wi-Fi network, it should pick it up and you can use it as a button box. Westbridge Hills. I'm sure it'll happen at some point. Sure it'll happen at some point, Robert. This is quite nice doing little bales. I never do little bales. I've got an RTX 2080 DJ. Keeping up with the chat and the donations. Let's do another refresh, shall we, and see what's happening. Hey, another nearly $100 in. Excellent work, guys. Much appreciated. Would better GPU help with having more entities with less lag? A mixture of the two, actually, because it's processing power as well. So you're actually a processor will have some sway on that as well. But yes, definitely. Olsen, thank you for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. Let's hope we can line this up before the next bale pings out. Oh, that's gonna... Way! Missed it. I knew that was gonna happen. Right. We might have to just leave some of this and plough it under. Sweet, are there any for 19, Alfie? There are tons for 19. If you go to the community screens, it's got my name. You'll see mine. They've got my name on. Don't download the ones that look like mine. That are because that's people basically just rip them off and change them. But mine have all got my name on them. Oh, I forgot. There's a little gremlin just there in the grass. King Gamer, how's it going? Nice to see you. For small fields, these take a bit of time, actually. We'll jump in the combine next. Trying to grab as many of these. Look at that, I managed to miss the same bit that I missed last time. Typical. Yeah, exactly, Scorp. They might get ambushed in the night. I'm doing well, King Gamer. I am doing well, my friend. Right, how are we doing? I was going to say how full is the trailer, but I think we'll probably get the whole field in this one before we're done. Let's try and watch that animation again, because it's so good. Woohoo! Transporter approved mods only. Can I show the video again? I will, Ollie. I'm going to show it on the half hour. So in a minute's time, we will take a little 1 minute break and just remind you all why we are here. Okay, there we go. So while we're running this row, we will just flick over and I'll let you guys watch this for a second.
I've never seen anything so bad. Never so much destruction.
I'm 74. I hope I never see anything like this again as long as I live. Grandson come up beating on the door, said the house was gone, all the barns was gone. We lost about 30 cow, 4 or 5 calves. Could lose more.
Everything that we've ever built here is gone. I've lost all the barn structures, our house is gone. All our memories that were in there are gone.
You can't hardly believe it until you open your eyes and look.
We live in these communities. They're our friends, they're our family. We're here to deliver a promise. So we're going to do that with compassion first.
We found out later that my brother and my sister-in-law didn't make it. My brother farmed with me full-time since 2000.
Oftentimes, these events turn into people worrying about the dollars and the cents, and what we want to do is we want to rebuild their lives.
I've been with Farm Bureau ever since we've had this place, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. And they've always been there for me no matter what. This is going to be home. This is going to be home.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, tough one, right? Tough to watch, and you know, farming's hard enough, right? So for stuff like that to happen and you lose every single thing you've got, must just be, you know, devastating to recover from. So, you know what? We'll do our little bit that we can to help. Wish we could do more. You always wish you could do more, but. Yes, the link is in the pinned post at the top, but it must be a horrible thing to worry about and fear every year when that season comes. So we will do. Please feel free to donate what you can. If you can't donate, don't worry, because you're watching the stream and clicking on the ads, that revenue is going to go directly to this as well. So, so yeah, we'll do our bit. We'll do our bit. And I have to say, in fact, I completely forgot, Nick. How bad of me! So Nick Stegman, who set up the fundraiser, thank you, Nick, for all your effort to do that. Also proposed to his good lady last night, and she said yes. So absolutely brilliant news. Congratulations, my friend. Hey, Farmer Taz, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Turn and burn. No, it's still in development, so it's a bit of a test case at the moment. So I'm just running it a bit for the map maker to highlight any bugs or issues with it. But it should be ready in the not too distant future. I believe he's put the timescale of soon on it. There we go. Yeah, you had a rough week at work as well, didn't you, Nick? So, well, glad the weekend has lifted your spirits. That's good, mate. Right, I'm gonna maybe struggle to get the last few in here. Munros mods. We did indeed. Look, we've got it running here. We've got it running here. Hunter Mac, how's it going, man? Welcome from Denmark. Hope it's going well over there. Right, a few more rows. These horrible narrow rows at the end. I should have done these first. Tayden, how am I liking 22? I am loving it. And it's getting better by the day. Yes, it's got a few teething problems. Yes, the patch maybe wasn't ideal for some people. But generally, it's going really, really well. And we are definitely getting we're getting some nice mods coming out now. I think more to come. Hopefully a few maps soon as well. You need to download an app. The instructions, the help menu on Sim Dashboard is very good, Alfie. Maybe use that as your first port of call, but basically you download a bit of PC software and the app on your Android device, and the two speak to each other that way. Yes, if you do hit the like button tonight, that really helps, because what it does, YouTube recognises that it's content that people want other people to see. So they will share it wider, so the more we hit the like button, the more people will see this, and hopefully the more it will bump the donations up. It's ticking up rather nicely at the moment, so if you could keep doing your thing, guys, that would be awesome. How's the pickup width on that John Deere? It's all right. These swaths dropped by the combine aren't that great, so I've got some wide and some narrow. But it's definitely, if I was driving in a straight line, I'd probably pick up most of them, to be honest. I thought I'd set up a donate link. Hang on a second, Nick. Let me set one of those up. Thought I'd set one up. I am going to set one up though. That's a probably an important one. I've got it on a timer as well, but it'd be good for people to be able to just hit it whenever they want. I will say as well, big shout out to Giants and Kermit, who have donated us a copy of the game as well. So we'll give away that at some point. There we go. Let's just do that. Okay, if somebody wants to hit exclamation mark donate, we should have a link now. Aaron Bruce, did I know AutoDrive? There's a lot of people telling me AutoDrive's out. Yeah, I've got it installed already. Brilliant. There we go. No, it's me. I didn't set it up right, Nick. It's pretty standard. FSG doesn't do something properly. Hey everybody! Did you know AutoDrive was out? Well, there you go, Grimwish. You might have your chance tonight, mate, because we have got a copy to give away. And if you've already got it, you're not going to want a second copy. So hopefully anybody who hasn't got a copy tonight might be in with a chance of winning it. Yeah, we'll blame Nightbot anyway. I'm down for that, Nick. Trey. It is only a PC copy, that's all I've got, unfortunately, Tayden. Nah, don't be silly, Aaron. We're just having a laugh at your expense. If you'd been the first person here, you wouldn't have got hassled. King Gamer, you've already got a copy, haven't you? Or what did you win last time? Oh, you won a tractor, didn't you? Yeah, I should get rid of the donate message and say, I know AutoDrive is out. Don't be silly, Aaron. Don't be silly, man. And believe me, there's a few people that didn't. Bearded Gamer didn't know it was out. He was like, wait, AutoDrive's out? I'm surprised it came out as quickly as it did. I thought it would have taken longer, but obviously it's... Right, well, we will do a giveaway, maybe on the hour. So in another 20 minutes or so we'll do the giveaway and I'll let you know how to win it. Yeah, see, I'm too far over there, so I'm missing bits. Tidying up the loose edges now. Got most of it. It's pretty clear. Actually, running out of space in the trailer as well. The splines definitely helped. Yeah, I was amazed how well it worked on the. I did it on Elm Creek, and I mean it took a while. It must have taken 5 minutes. I think he's a lot of people reporting it as a bug that it crashes the game when you ask it to copy the courses, but I think it's just processing a lot of information. What's the size of the biggest field on this map? It is actually, Trey, just up there. You can see it's got soybeans in it, but small. I don't think there's any really big fields on this map at all. I think that's probably the biggest, maybe that or 35 here are the two biggest. Does it have field sizes? No, it doesn't. But even the big fields aren't that big. I would say probably not as big as the biggest fields on somewhere like Elm Creek or Hope Bay are on. My bales are all falling out now, I'm running out of space. Andrew and Michael, thank you for your donations, guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Whee! I remember doing bales on our farm in the summer. Tell you what, you finish the summer holidays fit as a fiddle. Just from hauling bales all day. Yeah, I bet Alfie, I bet. Will I be growing tobacco? Apparently, Large H is going to attempt to get tobacco on the map. He's already put tobacco dryers in, and he's going to have those working at some point in the future, he thinks. So we'll see how that goes. That could be quite interesting, couldn't it? See the deer over there? Did that go in, or did it launch off the side? No, it actually just went in. Right, there we go. Which map do I like better, Elm Creek or Hope Baileron? Hope Baileron, personally. Elm Creek was the biggest disappointment because the trailer for it before it came out, I was just like, that's amazing, but it's just a little bit. It's just a little bit. Well, not as good. I'm testing the new version of PV Tools tonight as well for the first time. So these mods are now separated out from my main mod folder. I think it's got to that point where there's enough out that... Oh, there we go. We are losing bales underneath the tractor now. Right, last few passes. Alright, I'm not actually going to bother. I'll grab this last token half row and then into a 4x8 sled released back, and we collect them with a grabber. That is exactly what we used to do, Alfie, when I was growing up on our farm. And we used to have these 8x8 frames that rotated, and you could so the grab stacked them 8 high, and it reversed in with wings, and it grabbed them and rotated them on 2 wheels, and used to haul them. I never see them anymore, and nobody's ever done a mod for it for FarmSim, but I would love to see that, because I remember doing that. I didn't drive them. I was in the baling crew that was sitting on the elevator or in the shed, but I always thought it was a kind of really clever way of doing it. I mean, that was 30 years ago, 35 years ago, but it still sticks with me, that how clever that was. Is that what you have as well? No way. Oh, see, this is basically too full, but I'm so close to the edge of the field, the end of the field, that I don't want to come back for just like 1 or 2 bales. I've been working out as well. See how far I can throw them. There we are. If we get 84% of a bale in here, we'll go and grab some of these bits at the end here just to get one last bale. You had to pick up the bales and throw them on the trailer. You're Minnesota based, aren't you, Nick? Are you down in the south of Minnesota, is that right? Is there enough here? I know I'm going head on. So I'm going to have to reverse. No, typically. Right. Sandy Bay was a good map. You never know, it may come out. Right, let's detach the baler. I'm going to leave it here, because actually I'm just wondering if we come back and cut this little field here. Leave the big fields for Argsy on Wednesday. South Minnesota. Tayden, you're in South Minnesota as well. Ah, you're central, Nick. So my... this is a story I've told many times. I'm not sure if my dad is watching tonight. He does tune in sometimes. But he worked out of... he went over on a farming scholarship in '74 to Minnesota. And he worked out of... the Mankato campus, and worked in a tiny little place just down there. But he stayed in the US for 4 years. He travelled all over. He went in the summer holidays, he went and drove combines in Wisconsin, and he went and picked avocados in California or Florida, I can't remember. He basically got all over the place. Like a brilliant times. There we go. So this is a little bit of a cheater. This is an auto load, so instead of unloading all of these by hand, it's just going to dump these in the shed. This is where it stops becoming farming simulator, starts becoming farming game. There you go, Tayden. So I used to go to Minnesota quite a lot as a kid, because we used to go and visit all the folks that my dad used to work with. And I've been up to Ely and the Boundary Waters up there, which is very cool. Look at that. How good is that? Is the PV tool the new named SGA? That is the very one, Cranky. It works exactly the same. So we'll leave this on the field actually, and we'll go and get the combine. Yeah, been fishing, been out canoeing first thing in the morning, so good. Hey, imagine having to unload those by hand. So the shed, the links are in the description already, I put them in. The shed you can find, actually I missed the link for the shed, but the shed is from Dinner's Farms as well. Unloaded a bit quicker than I loaded, just a bit, didn't it? So yes, unloaded a little bit. What was I going to say? The unload of the shed is an auto load version of the in-game shed. Forgetting my words there. Right. let's run this back to the farm, and we'll go and get the combine. As you can see, this map is running as smooth as the base game maps, which bodes well, I think, for map makers. I think he's done a lot of optimization. I think he's still got more to do, but yeah, it's a good start, right? Isn't it? And I've done a lot of landscaping and tidying up of this, so let's leave him under there. The combine is parked around here. I'll sprint round to it. 2-hour stream of me just unloading bales, you know, nobody wants to see that, right? Oh, why is that unhitched? We'll do a refresh. We're going to do a refresh for Nick. Okay, here we go. Whoa, another $110, guys. That's awesome. We're doing so good. Brilliant to see. Brilliant, brilliant to see. There you go, guys. Dwayne, Robert, brilliant, much appreciated. This old class dominator's the same as the combines that used to come from the contractors on our farm too. Now have the game not restart when you install mods. Expected or no? As in... How do you mean, Todd? I've just run over the stop sign. As I didn't stop. Oh, mine's behind, is it? Shut up, Nick. Are we on 2,830? No, we are not. That's insane. I'm going to just have a look at that. Oh, it must be taking a little bit of time to refresh. I've not got the update yet, but that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. You guys are legends. Absolute legends. So you install a mod through the game, it downloads the mod, but in 19 the game would have to restart now. Mine doesn't. No, mine has been. It does prompt you to restart the game when you've downloaded mod. Sometimes if it's a slow download or a big download, I've done this before. I've turned it off too quickly, and it hasn't finished downloading. So it might be that. You're not going to say why, but thank you so much. Okay, well. So we are up to 2,830. I'm sure that'll come through in a minute, Nick. I'll keep an eye on that. We'll do a couple of refreshes. So let me just jump back for a quick refresh. Just a very generous donor. Well, whoever it is, that's an incredible donation, and thank you very, very, very much. Right. Let's fire this up. Let's unfold it. Let's get the right order. For you, the game doesn't auto restart after the download's finished. Yeah, mine doesn't auto restart. You have to quit the game and relaunch it, I think. I can't remember exactly, but Matthew Wilson, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. From the mighty Tennessee, Bulls Gap country. See, the swath is quite big on this. Right, let's set my widths now. Can I miss it without a sim dashboard now? Right, here we go. Before the update, the game would prompt a restart after downloading, but now it does not. Oh, I must have kind of almost not been paying attention to that. Hadn't realised that. Right, I'm going to run this headland manually. I don't want to run over this soybeans that Args and I are going to sort on Wednesday. So Args and I are going to do a Christmas live stream on Wednesday, which should be quite good fun. So you're welcome to join us for that. Always nice to do a Christmas. It's showing up now if I refresh. Right, here we go, guys. Look at this. 1,410 to 2,830 bucks. That is amazing. That is amazing. So I'm going to donate. I've committed at the start of the stream, for those of you who have arrived a little bit later, I am donating all of my ad revenue from the entire weekend to the fund as well. And I also donated 250 bucks last night on Argsy's stream. So even being here, if you can't afford to donate, you're still doing your bit by watching the stream and clicking on the ads. Much as it's a pain in the butt, I know, but it's all for a very, very, very good cause. We will run the video again in a couple of minutes. I said to run it every half hour because I think it's really important you see what we're doing this for, because it's incredibly serious and important, and so close to Christmas as well. Acklon, having a problem with GPS yet, some of the auto bits are a bit off. I've noticed that. I'm not sure if it's the lines, Acklon, or it's yeah. So there you go. There's a perfect example. We're missing just a few scraps on the edges here. See that? So no, it's not the lines. I'm sure he'll fix them. He's really diligent as Oh, there we go. Let's get that down. It does exactly the same, James. So what you pay on a monthly basis, that's divided up and shared on the same kind of calculation as ad revenue. So you are contributing even if you are a premium member. Evening, Botar. Nice to see you, man. How's things? Alfie Burnland, how big is Sim Dashboard? In what way, Alfie? What do you mean? There we go. Let's grab this edge now. Courseplay does recognise the round fields. What you have to do is you can either detect the field edge or you can drive around the outside of it. I've done a video, in fact, Chris. I can't share it just now, but I have a video out that allows you to set up your own fields. Mike Forrest, welcome to the channel, my friend. Thank you for joining. If you want to jump onto the Discord, we could get you set up and onto the multiplayer server at some point. Keep the boys happy on the French map. It's turning into quite a lucrative little map, that. So yeah, we're definitely missing bits of the corn here using the GPS. Bit frustrating. My dad would be having kittens. He tells me stories about when he was driving combines and they had to be row perfect the whole time, or they got chastised for it. There we go. Right, guys, it's on the hour. So what we're going to do on the hour is we'll show the vid again because I think it's important that everybody sees it. And then we'll come back and we'll do the giveaway for FarmSim 22. John Hemingway with the super chat there. You are incredibly generous, sir. That £5 goes a long way. Everything helps. So thank you for that, John. What we will do, thank you, Nick, for sharing the donate link again. Can I manually narrow the track? I can actually, Derek. I can do this, and I can, there we go, 1955. Let's give that a go. Seems to work one way but not the other. Anyway, let's just jump into the vid, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then we'll come back to finishing this field.
I've never seen anything so bad. Never so much destruction.
I'm 74. I hope I never see anything like this again as long as I live. Grandson come up beating on the door, said the house was gone, all the barns was gone. We lost about 30 cow, 4 or 5 calves. Could lose more.
Everything that we've ever built here is gone. I've lost all the barn structures, our house is gone. All our memories that were in there are gone.
You can't hardly believe it until you open your eyes and look.
We live in these communities. They're our friends, they're our family. We're here to deliver a promise. So we're going to do that with compassion first.
We found out later that my brother and my sister-in-law didn't make it. My brother farmed with me full time since 2000.
Oftentimes, these events turn into people worrying about the dollars and the cents, and what we want to do is we want to rebuild their lives.
I've been with Farm Bureau ever since we've had this place, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. And they've always been there for me no matter what. This is going to be home. This is going to be home.
Doesn't get any easier to watch, does it? Just utter devastation. Utter devastation. So that's why we're here, guys. That is why we are doing this today, and that's why we are supporting, farming, which we all love. We're here for a reason, right? We've got something in common, and that's farming. And it's horrible to see people suffering. So please donate, give generously. The link is in the top corner there. You can also hit !donate to get the link. So please do your thing. Please do your thing. Finley Beck, you got the sim dashboard yesterday. Very good, but wish there was a way to see how much is in the tank. No worries, Finley. Well, we're going to have some more coming out in the next wee while. Do you mean the fuel tank, or if you've got something in your fertilizer spreader or your trailer? Because a few people have requested that, so I may include that in an update. Right, how are we getting lined up here? No, we're not. Ah, it's because the wheel's not straight. There we go. Alfie, trying to download on PC. Keeps, oh, it's tiny, Alfie. I don't know why. What's going on here? Oh no, it's still missing that edge. Or maybe it was too narrow. I wonder if it was too narrow before. Or I've not narrowed it enough. Anyway, it's fine. Fine for what we're doing here. Ah, and a trailer like wheat or barley. Yeah, I may add that back in, Finlay. I was trying to make it as close, replicate the Fent. Oh dear, Alfie, you're in trouble with Nightbot now. Nobody, don't upset Nightbot. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and get these bits. It's annoying me that. Right, we'll yeah, Nightbot's temperamental. Take no notice of him. He sometimes gets a bit carried away. Are you working on a Sunday, Scorp? That's not healthy, man. Okay, we are going to give away a copy of Farming Sim 22. So, it is a PC version. It's a download code, which I can share with you after the stream. Evening Grant, how are we doing? Please don't enter if you have already got a copy and are playing it already. Let's leave it for somebody who hasn't got a copy yet. What you need to do, let me just Alt-Tab out and set it up for you. If you can, type win FS22. It doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase. Win FS22. You will be able to put yourself into the prize draw. I'll keep tabs on it just for a minute and just make sure we've got enough people in there. And then we'll draw it in a little minute. And I have to say a big thank you to Giants. Kermit donated a couple of coffees, one for Argsy last night and one for tonight. So really nice. Argsy Gaming, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're doing our thing. We're doing our thing. It's a team effort, right? That's the. I think that is the pleasure of an opportunity when an opportunity like this comes along to do something like really important to support not just the farm sim community but the farming community in general. Is that, you know, I'm incredibly grateful that I have now, and I'm sure Args is the same, that we have a platform that we can do stuff like this that can hopefully make a difference. And you know, for Nick to be able to have access to us, to be able to, you know, it was his idea, he brought it to us and said, hey, I want to do something, can you guys help? And we were like, yeah, we can help. Just tell us what you need us to do, and it kind of spiraled from there. So, you know, Nick needs to take the credit here for thinking about this and putting it forward and setting it all up. So well played, my friend, well played. Right, I'll let you run for another couple of minutes. Anybody else who wants to enter? Nick is the GOAT, he certainly is. And he's an engaged man now, so he's had a good week. Oh, don't worry, Mike. Don't worry, Mike. I'm making sure as many people know about it as possible. I'm making sure as many people know as possible. Right, so yeah, win FS22. If you want a copy of FarmSim, win FS22. Take care, Args. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Hope you're not too busy at work. It's always nice when Argsy dials in from the future. Joe, put it in again without a space. All one word, win FS22. Same for you, George, and same for you. Oh, it was George. Yeah. Win FS22, all one word. Okay, right, we are done with the combine. We've only got half a tank in here, but that's alright. It's only a small field, wasn't it? Park that there. I know, every week I ask him for the lottery numbers and he's yet to give them to me. I don't know why. was telling my daughter that today, actually. And she was saying that she was saying she didn't get it. I was like, I've asked Argsy for the lottery numbers, he doesn't give them to me. She was like, well, why not? She knows. Right. No. That's the one I wanted, with the gravity wagon on. Okay, we've got no more wins in here. Alfie, knock the exclamation mark off the start of it. Andrew K, how are you doing, my friend? Yes, it is. It's absolutely horrendous, shocking to see. So, yeah, just glad that I can do a little bit, if anything, to help. Just raise the profile of it and give people the opportunity to do what they can to help. So no, I'm delighted. Delighted to be able to do something for it. Okay, I am going to roll the dice. Let's go. Good luck to you. You'll see your answer, your winner, in the chat here. George Geo. Oh, I bet you're glad I told you to edit your entry now, aren't you, George? Congratulations, my friend. That's awesome. Congratulations. There you go. So, Caden Crockett, are you still on? Because Grandad FarmSim guy has just dropped me a text. He's watching the screen. And he was saying he wants to say hello to you because when he was working out of his farm that he was working on as a student was out of Vernon Centre, which is a tiny little place. But obviously it's down south of Mankato, so I'm sure you'll know exactly where it is. But that's where he worked. That was his student farm when he was over there. Congratulations, George! I'm delighted for you, mate. That's a great one. So drop me a quick note in the drop me a quick note on Discord after the stream, and I'll send you a link. There you go, Alfie. Yeah, sometimes turning it off and turning it on again is all you need to do, right? And Grandad FSG donated $50 as well, so there you go. Oh, Alfie. Alfie, you're getting it from Nightbot tonight. He's got you on his naughty list. Brilliant, George. Congratulations, mate. It's always nice to be able to give a copy of the game away. The more people that are playing, the better. Andrew K, thank you very much, my friend. Just glad to have you here. Right, let's drop this in here. It's like the worst thing we could have done. I managed this the other night and I've totally messed it up this time. Andrew K, there you go. Name up in lights, my friend. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? There's a reason why I like these augers. And it's... Oh, I've got to start the engine first. Jump back in the tractor. Yay! See? So I'll get that loaded in as well. I think we've got quite a lot of wheat in here now. Yeah, what did you win, lad? Did you win? You won a mug, didn't you, George, or a t-shirt? I can't remember which. B3 Ice AutoDrive is out, my friend. Yes. think there's a lot of very happy people that it is as well. There we go. I mean, you can't win it, you just have to buy it like... Fully suited. Is it wrong to see people using mods that no one has access to yet, or using paid mods for FS20? There should be no paids. If anybody's paying for mods in FS22, Giants will come down on them like a ton of bricks. There should be no paid for mods in FS22, but people using mods that no one has access to, I'm doing that tonight, because this is a map that's in development that one of my subs is building, and he's asked me to test it for him. And you can pick up a lot of mods from people who, you know, there's a lot of people testing mods for other people at the moment, so so from that perspective, I think you will see sometimes people, but they'll ultimately all of these will come out and be released. So I think it's genius what they've done with AutoDrive to take the splines off maps. UK Gamer, thank you for the sub, my friend. There we go, let's drop this. I've just brought this back to the farm, left the header trailer in the field. I'm such a clown sometimes. Not paying attention. Right, let's go and bale that second field, shall we? Andy Devlin, I can't tell if you're playing with us or not now. And now I'm going back, and I brought the tractor back. It's too late. It's been a long weekend. FSG, what would you have if only one AutoDrive or Courseplay? I would pick Courseplay. I couldn't live with the in-game helpers. Couldn't live with them. They're so bad. Oh, that's a new. That was a new Twitch follower. Oh dear, Andy. Now Nightbot's onto you as well. He's moved away from Alfie. J&M, yeah, Patreon's not really there for that though. They'll maybe let them have it a little bit sooner, but ultimately it will have to come out as a live, as a free mod. But really, they're saying that you donate to Patreon to support a modder, and you might get access to some mods a little bit early. But ultimately, they have to make those mods public, because technically you're not allowed to pay for mods for 22. I think Giants would come down on them pretty hard if that was the case. Daniel, will I be doing a video on AutoDrive? I absolutely will at some point, yes. Yes, I just need to get my own head around it first, just to make sure that there's nothing radical changing it. Yeah, Itch seems like a good platform for it. Seeing a lot more people moving over to that, which is good. Right, let's go baling again. Let's throw some bales. Literally, throw some bales in this trailer. Whee! There we go. So the links for these mods are in the description, Andrew, or anybody else that wants them. They're all live mods that came out today. JH, hey, how you doing? Thank you for the sub. Sorry, whoever was there before that, I missed you there. So I need to rake the field. I do. You're right. I need to get them into better rows. They're spread all over the place. This pickup is. Maybe we'll go and do that. Actually, that's not a bad call. Although we are grabbing if we drive it properly, anybody whose YouTube name is JH Hay, I'm gonna assume he knows more about grabbing hay and straw off fields than I do. I will defer to your additional knowledge. So AutoDrive B3. Let's give you shall we do a very, very quick demo of AutoDrive? So if you think Courseplay is designed to field, so it will map out your field and do the optimal thing for you in the field. AutoDrive. Let's see if we can do your little demo here. So let's fire up AutoDrive. Let's fire up the menu here. Bjorn, hello. Thank you for the sub, my friend. So here's your little menu here. So let's turn this on here. So what you do is you can record courses. So for example, let's do it. I was going to do just a random course, but let's do something sensible. So let's say, what field number is this? This is field 43. So I could record a little course here. So I'm recording now. Now if you watch these little beacons that come out, I like the tick now as well when it draws a... let's just go this way, shall we? So I'm going to drive along the road here. Try and keep it as straight as possible, which is impossible with this stupid wheel at the moment. And we'll turn into this house here. There's a nice new feature in AutoDrive as well. It'll actually put the indicators on for you. So we're going to go down here. We'll stop at this house here. So we'll call this... Let's call this house. So what I do is go here, do a marker, and you call it house. And then you drive out. And the thing to do when you're putting together AutoDrive courses is to think of them as train tracks, so everything really has to be linked up in some way. And you also have to sometimes be careful that you're creating them in a way that they're not going to crash into each other. So if I had a track come the other way now, this would be too close to it, but as it's only a demo, we'll not worry too much about it. So we'll run down here like this, try to stay on the right side of the road. So you run down here like this, turn here, get to the end of your course like so. So if I stop now, I'll stop recording now. I can move the tractor out of the way. What we'll do is we'll connect that one and that one back up. You can just edit them a little bit so they line up properly, and we'll just roll forward until the marker's over that one. And we will call this one field 43. And now, if I turn edit mode off, in my drop down here, I've got field 43 in house. So I want to go to house now, he says. And he hit the go button. I'm not driving. It drives all the way down to the house. On the course that you've set now, you can set it to do lots of exotic things, like it can, when a trailer is full, it can take it from a field and it can drop it into a silo or something like that. You can deliver it to different. It's going to work really well with production chains and things like that. You can have it running along with the combines as well. There you go. So we've reached house, and now we can send it back to field 43. So there's different courses here. Look, if I press this one, look, you can show a place to load. So we could load in field 43. If we'd set it up for a silo, you can unload at a silo. You can tell it which crop to have inside it as well. You can just unload. You can a start point and load somewhere. Combine's a really interesting one. In fact, we should have set it up to run with the combine. So yes, you can send it away to. So you can set up a really good example for it. B3 is if you have got 1 million litres of grain in your silos, and you've got to run it backwards and forwards to the sell point, and you don't want to do 10 runs of your truck. So that's when you can just set a course up with a truck to run that for you. But also, you know, if you're running a combine and you want a tractor to come and pick up and unload, so you can just constantly keep running the combine, you can do it like that. It works in unison with Courseplay as well. Actually, I think the pièce de resistance I ever got was I did a series just right at the end of FarmSim 19, where I set up 2 forage harvesters, a mower, 2 forage harvesters, 2 trailers, and a leveling team in bunker silos, and I did an entire silage harvest automated, and it was really good, a mixture of Courseplay and an AutoDrive, and it was great. Worked really well, and I tell you, the sense of achievement was awesome. It was awesome. Shall we make the assumption Meatballs just turned up? We were just doing a demo of it, Meatball. Not 2 minutes ago. If you have a trailer with more than one hopper like the Wilson, will it dump both hoppers? So that was an issue in 19. I don't know if it's been fixed for 22 yet. It might be worth checking. I will. That will be one of the things I'm going to test before I do a vid on it. Yeah, your timing couldn't be more perfect, Meatball. Your timing couldn't be more perfect. Okay guys, there's a donate link again that Nick's doing a brilliant job of posting tonight. Really, we're here for a pretty important and you know, serious reason. If you know, all of us playing this game, there's no way that we've not missed the terrible stuff that happened at the start of December, in the 10th and 11th of December in Kentucky. So many people losing their lives to some pretty horrendous tornadoes, which has completely devastated that area of Kentucky. So we are doing a little bit of a live stream tonight, a little bit of a fundraiser. As you can see in the bottom corner then, we have got some, in fact, it's probably time for a refresh actually. There we go, nearly $3,000 raised already. Argsy raised $1,000 last night. And we've been adding to it tonight, which has been awesome. But your generosity is going to go a long way to some of these families who are going to have a pretty bad Christmas. They've got nowhere to live at the moment. Like literally everything people own has been destroyed. So, it's important. It's important that we give what we can. If you can't give, that's fine. Just being here is enough, because the more of you watching, the ad revenue I'm going to donate from the entire of this weekend to the fund, and we'll do our bit. We do what we can to help, right? This is what happens when you turn on a corner. It launches them. It would be funny doing this with just the baler, right, and not the trailer on the back. See how many you could catch. Should have raked this field. Right, next farm I combine, I'm going to rake it for sure. Challen, how's it going? Nice to see you. Can I show us how you set up GPS with the offset? Yes, I will, Acklon. I'm not going to do it now just because I've got this to do, but we will... definitely, it's on my list of things to do as an offset. Hello Chase, thank you very much mate, I appreciate the comment. That is great to hear. Great to hear. The baler is not on Mod Hub Cody, but it is linked in the description below, so you can check it out there if you want. Let's go and pick up these bits that I'm missing again. Oh look, there's another bale there. Oh, crikey, that's going to be a disaster if I don't pick that up. Andrew, yeah, don't worry, mate, don't worry. Like you said, as long as you're here watching, the ad revenue and the views will go towards that, so that's all good. Right, here we go. We're going to run the video again in a little minute, just to remind you guys why we're here. It's a bit sobering, but I think it's important that you see it, because it's pretty serious, right? And it's so close to Christmas. These people need some help and support, so we're going to give it to them. So let me just get lined up here, and we will run it again. There we go.
I've never seen anything so bad. Never so much destruction.
I'm 74. I hope I never see anything like this again as long as I live. Grandson come up beating on the door, said the house was gone, all the barns is gone. We lost about 30 cow, 4 or 5 calves. Could lose more.
Everything that we've ever built here is gone. I've lost all the barn structures, our house is gone. All our memories that were in there are gone.
You can't hardly believe it until you open your eyes and look.
We live in these communities. They're our friends, they're our family. We're here to deliver a promise. So we're going to do that with compassion first.
We found out later that my brother and my sister-in-law didn't make it. My brother farmed with me full-time since 2000.
Oftentimes, these events turn into people worrying about the dollars and the cents, and what we want to do is we want to rebuild their lives.
I've been with Farm Bureau ever since we've had this place, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. They've always been there for me no matter what. This is going to be home. This is going to be home.
There you go, guys. Yeah, it's brutal to watch. It's brutal to watch, but we will do what we can. Okay, we'll just do what we can. Every little bit helps. So, you know, and you just hope these people can get back on their feet again. So there we go. There you go, that's brilliant. Bowling Green and Mayfield. Thanks for doing what you're doing, Stephen. That's great to see. It's do you know what? Human spirit comes to the fore in these situations, doesn't it? It just, you know, for all the terrible stuff that goes on in the world, you know, when really bad things happen, you know, you do see human spirit still. Gives you a bit of faith and hope in humanity again, doesn't it? So there we go. We will do what we can. Yeah, Joe, that sounds horrendous. Horrendous. I mean, and it's just that, like, the power of them's so devastating, right? And you can be, you know, 150 yards away from it and it'll pass by you and you'll get a bit of damage, or you'll get hit head on and lose everything. it's so indiscriminate, it's so violent. The wind is unbelievable. And you know what? It's so nice to have a platform and a video, like a channel like YouTube, where like people from all over the world watch, and we can do something for our kind of fellow farmers in the States. And yeah, it's just felt like the right thing to do, right? It was coming up to Christmas. They're farmers. We love farming. Why would you not do something? We're farmers, you know? Crikey. It always stuns me how many people watch my channel who farm all day and then come in the evening and watch FarmSim stuff. It's a big deal, right? And it's a difficult industry at the best of times. So the last thing that they need is nature, Mother Nature, coming and giving us a kick in as well. So there you go. Right, let's get these bales done, shall we? And then we'll maybe, I wonder if we'll go, I've got a cultivator. Maybe we'll run a little cultivator after this. Can't get the turn in, really. Oh, look, this is a patchwork mess. I should have raked the field. I will rake the field next time. I think that was good advice. No, Nick, I appreciate you getting in touch and suggesting it. I was never not going to do anything with that, because I'd been watching it quite intently from a news perspective over the last few days, and yeah, it was you know, sometimes just things get you, don't they? They just kind of just hit you in the wrong place or the right place, and that you can relate to that stuff. Reveal, thanks for donating, mate. That's awesome. That's really cool. There we go, more donations coming in, guys. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're making Mr. Stegman a very happy man. Not that he needs to be any happier, because he just got engaged, so he's he's getting all the feel-goods. I will refresh any second now, Dragon. We'll have a look. It sometimes takes a couple of minutes for some of the donos to register, so I'll give it a few secs. Right, one last pass. I'm going to leave some of this. We'll just plough it under, and it'll be a little bit of extra fertiliser. I don't have a mulcher. I don't have any more copies to give away tonight, Alfie, but there's always things cropping up, so oh, maybe Nick, yeah. I've got it running on the got the browser page open, but have we broken 3K? We shall find out in a quick second. Right, let's just jump. I'll jump to my holding screen and back. That refreshes the page. Oh, we're only $100 short. Yeah, only $100 short. Rob Woods, what equipment I'm using? I've got a little John Deere. 348, I think, baler it is. And the trailer, they're both upgrades. The links are in the description if you want to pick them up. They are mods that are out and been released. So grab them. let's see if we can get one final bale out of this. Oh, it's going to easily get one final bale out of this. $97, go on. Yay, that'll do. Right, that's enough. I won't do any more of that. What we need to do is launch that bale out though, don't we? So power it down, hit the Y button. Will it still work? Yeah. Oh no, it won't. It's stuck in there forever. Oh well. Right, again, we'll leave this on the field. No, we won't leave it on the field. Because we're going to mulch the field, I think, or cultivate it. That'll be our last job tonight. I think we'll do a bit of cultivation. We'll do it with the John Deere as well. There we go, we'll leave them hooked up. Move those bales in the end. Just get this off the field, because I stupidly left it here and drove the combine back with the header on. Not my brightest moment. Get it hooked up here. There we go. Morgan, that baler is available as a mod already. Got to give a shout out to I've hidden my cue cards. Rooster Modding have done that. It's a convert of a FS90 mod from Appalachia's Modding. I think I'm saying that right. And the trailer is the same, converted by Tyson Deniz instead of roosters. But they work really well together, especially on small farms like this. Right, let's park this in front of the combine so that when we come back for it, we'll know that we're supposed to hook it on. Something like, yeah, let's get it off the road, that'll do. It's not that elegant, but it'll do. Right, I'm trying to work out which one of my tractors is the most powerful, because I think it's probably the case, but I'm going to leave it as it is, because we've only got this little 3-metre cultivator here. So we'll get this hooked up. Oh, Joe. What a guy. What a guy. Well, Joe is one of the loveliest guys, I have to say. He's sent me some lovely notes and some great pictures of him and his grandson, who's farming mad. I think you've got a couple of mugs as well, a couple of FarmSim guy mugs sitting there at home now as well, haven't you, Joe? Just a, like, downright brilliant guy. Pushing my luck here, not having a weight on the back of this, on the front of this, but let's give it a spin and see what happens. I should really mulch this, shouldn't I, for optimal yield. It should tell me, actually. Needs lime, weeds growing. In fact, we'll have a look at this, because we've he loves those mugs. Good. Glad to hear it. Oh, reveals come good. This is what I like to see, guys. This is brilliant. Harvested. Withered. So here we go. Needs lime, needs rolling. Needs lime. Right, so I've got a lime factory on this map. So what I'm hoping is... Oh, this is just a pull behind. I thought I had a PTO on it. What I'm hoping is we'll find out some stones in here. And those stones can be taken and turned into lime. I don't know why I didn't Don't know why I didn't set my GPS there as well. In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll drive right around. Rob Woods is off to Spider-Man. Nice, Rob. Nice. I think that might be in my agenda this week at some point. Livonia saved up 750 grand for a wind turbine after getting tired of insane repair bills in FS22. They said large turbine was just 67k a month, but I'm only getting 12k a month. What am I doing wrong? I don't know, I have to say. It's not something I've studied before. I do know the repair bills have been reduced significantly after the patch. So maybe they've adjusted the earnings as well. This is not the cultivator for grapes, George, but it does look very similar. I don't know what you mean. I just thought I'd have some fun with some smaller equipment. There you go. The boys are having a little bit of a donation off, shall we call it. Thank you guys, much appreciated. We are at $3,000, which is tremendous. Tremendous. Let's do a little refresh, shall we? Hey, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Congratulations. It's higher than that. Oh, 3,100 already. Come on, guys. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Alfie, we appreciate the sentiment, even if Nightbot doesn't. He's been a hard taskmaster tonight, isn't he? I'm going to dodge this tree a little bit. What have you done to deserve it, Alfie? Right. Let's run a headland or two here, and then we will fire up the GPS and get things done. I know, right? What did you do? Like, steal his girlfriend or something? He's got it in for you, big time. Chris Warrington, you are a bit of a legend. Thank you, mate. That is really good of you. Right, we'll do another lap here. Crikey, 11 miles an hour. Get through this in no time. And we'll get some lime on it after this, I think. Yeah, I think Nightbot's definitely looking for a fight today. I could tweak the settings, but then it wouldn't be fun watching Alfie keep getting blocked with it. Hello, you put a row of hearts in as well, Alfie. The sentiment was perfect. But Nightbot doesn't discriminate between spammers and people saying nice things. Take care, Jan. Appreciate you dropping by, mate. Really do. Much appreciated. Right, we'll run down here as well. We don't need to run across the field. Let's get this sorted as well. I have to keep dodging the trees. I can't see where I'm going. See, now I missed a bit. Can I sack Nightbot? Maybe I could. Maybe I'd just turn it off. Right, second headland up here, and then we are good to go on to GPS. Chris Warrington. I wonder if actually one of the admins. Can you remember my Courseplay course for setting up a custom field edge? You find it and post it in the chat for Chris. I think he's earned that right after dropping $100 into the donos. Jira, thank you very, very much. You are very kind. Thank you for your generosity. It's fantastic to see so many people give in so much, especially so close to Christmas. I know everybody's got a lot of their own things going on, so to take the time to do this is fantastic as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Right, there we go. Turn the offset off. Line offset. Oh, right, that's the one that goes above. There we go. Hey Josh, how you doing? You've missed so much of the fun. You can go watch it back at a later date, Josh. It's been a good one. It's had its moments of sadness when we're talking about why we're here, but also it's been good fun too. Is it that one? You could have just posted anything, Trey. Hang on a sec, let me check. Oh dear, now I've lost my chat. Oops, something went wrong. Lost my studio. Oh, I lost everything then. That was a bit scary. I'm not going to click on that chat again. Am I still here? Or did my stream freeze? I'm still here. We're safe. Right, let's get lined up and run a few more of these. Now everything's all over, like literally all my windows shut down. If I ever come here, if I ever come to the US for a beer, I'll get you a beer. Joe, I have, as long as this, if this stupid thing went away, I would happily jump on a plane and do a little bit of a tour around the US. I miss it. I used to be there once a month with work. Minnesota as well. Not doing farming stuff, doing marketing stuff, but it was great to be over there all the time. I love it as a country. Let's just, might as well go from here. I'm not getting any stones here, am I? I mean, it doesn't do it with a cultivator. Have I ever been to Alaska? I have not been to Alaska. No. Wouldn't mind. Oh, there's going to be a pretty massive barbecue in Texas, I think, if we end up coming over. I'm down for that. Right, we will push on, get this field done, and then I think we'll probably call it after that. See how time is going on. We're up at 200 viewers, so thank you very much everyone who's joined, because it all helps to get the stream noticed by others. If you hit the like button as well, YouTube will do its thing and share it with more people. YouTube always shares, if people are liking live streams, it proactively shares them wider, so if you can do that to help, the more people the better. I think we've had some great contributions tonight. Let's just do a jump out and do a refresh. There we go, 3,200 now. Brilliant stuff. B3, I have actually the AutoDrive tutorial for 19 I would suggest is probably 90% the same, 95% the same as it is for 22. So I've got one on my channel. In fact, the guy who makes AutoDrive emailed me and said, can I use your video as my official tutorial? So, Brett, how you doing, man? Love the Sim Dashboard mod. Great, mate. Yeah. So much fun putting them together. No rocks with shallow cultivators. Thank you, Trower. So I'm not going to be able to lime this after this because that's what I wanted the rocks for. But we'll go and plough. We'll go and plough that other field. We'll have to buy a plough, of course. Acklon, you can get AutoDrive if you Google AutoDrive GitHub. You will find it there. Get it direct from the modder. Don't take it off any of the. Don't take it off any of the mod sites. Make sure you support the modder directly if you can. Thank you, Trey. Straight on the case. Everyone's welcome at Scorp's house. He doesn't know it yet. I'm just inviting everyone. B3 Ice. Unfortunately, I'm an Apple user as well. I actually went and bought a $100 Android tablet. Actually, your timing is perfect for asking that question, Carp, because I'm about to run the video again. So you will know exactly what's happening after that. There's been some terrible tornadoes in Kentucky last week, and a lot of people are suffering because of it. So we're doing a little bit of a stream to try and raise a bit of money for that. Ah, but it still does YouTube and it still does Netflix and all that other stuff as well, B3. Am I going to update some? I am indeed, Brett. I'm working through them. Some of them might get mothballed. I might kind of roll some in together, but I'm going to try and get a few more brands out there. There's a lot of John Deere ones for FS19, so I'm kind of spread it out a little bit more. So that's why I've done the Fendt one, and I'll update some of the John Deere ones, but a lot of people are asking for class ones as well, so I'm going to look at those. Try and do something with those if I can. But they take a bit of time, so I've got to, the problem is, it's like you get really engrossed in it, you start really enjoying it, but you then realise that you kind of haven't done any videos, and so. Although it's quite handy because every sim dashboard you do is a very easy video. Legion, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I think you donated a rather handsome amount last night on Argsy's stream, so I appreciate that. Dedicated Harvester 1 will be coming, Brett, definitely. And the donos keep rolling in. Nick is doing a wonderful job of saying thank you to everybody individually, which is brilliant touch. How to make? Give all my secrets away, Josh. No, I do. I've been thinking about that actually. To be honest, I did a live stream quite a while ago now, where I built one live, or bits of one live. But it might work better as a vid. Right, we're moving pretty quickly on here, and I am going to plough the next one. That's okay. B3 Argsy still uses Argsy uses a as a controller. He's not got a wheel, and I don't think he'll ever get one. I think he quite enjoys his controller. I think he's been playing with it for so long that he doesn't want to change. Right, while we're doing this, I'll just jump and show the vid one more time, just so you know why we're here, and then we will we'll get this field finished.
I've never seen anything so bad. Never so much destruction.
I'm 74. I hope I never see anything like this again as long as I live. The grandson come up beating on the door, said the house was gone, all the barns was gone. We lost about 30 cow, 4 or 5 calves. Could lose more.
Everything that we've ever built here is gone. I've lost all the barn structures, our house is gone. All our memories that were in there are gone.
You can't hardly believe it till you open your eyes and look.
We live in these communities. They're our friends, they're our family. We're here to deliver a promise. So we're going to do that with compassion first.
We found out later that my brother and my sister-in-law didn't make it. My brother farmed with me full-time since 2000.
Oftentimes, these events turn into people worrying about the dollars and the cents, and what we want to do is we want to rebuild their lives.
I've been with Farm Bureau ever since we've had this place, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. And they've always been there for me no matter what. This is going to be home. This is going to be home.
There you go, guys. That's why we're here tonight, or today, just to help these poor guys out over there who are going to have a very difficult Christmas. So if you can donate, we would very much appreciate it. If you can't donate, don't worry. Just being here and watching the stream is really good, really important, because I'm going to donate all my ad revenue from the whole weekend, not just tonight, to the stream and to the cause. So we're going to just do what we can. Argsy ran a brilliant stream last night as well, and got some really good support. So there we are. There we are. It's tough to watch, right? It's tough to watch, but we'll do what we can to help. It's super tragic. It really is. It really is. Don't worry, Cranky. Premium. I get get the fees. It's the equivalent. If you're premium, I basically get the same. I get a premium fee as well. So it still benefits. So don't worry about that. So Nick's going to leave it open for another couple of weeks. We will keep pushing it in the streams and in the vids for the next couple of weeks as well. And on our channels. Let's see if we can get it as high as we can. That'll be an awesome thing to do. Evening Wayland, how's it going? Does it still work if you have an ad blocker? It does not, Aklon, no. Christian, have I done forestry? I haven't done much, Christian, no. I haven't done much. But yes, I can imagine that is... I can imagine that's the case if you planted them really closely together. It'll be quite a bit of a challenge on the old frame rate, that for sure. Grey Devil, how are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Thank you, Aklon. That is much appreciated, friend. That would be incredible. If we can hit 10k, that would be out of this world. Out of this world. I know in the grand scheme of things, I'm sure it's going to cost them millions and millions, but you know what, if everybody does that... Argsy said an interesting thing last night. I have 35,000 subscribers, right? And I know not everybody's still maybe a regular watcher or anything like that, but imagine if everybody donated $1. How much we could give. So yeah, anything you can do is help, and even if you can't, just being here and watching and supporting is enough. So there you go. And I can see they're still coming in. Mikhail, Josh, appreciate it, guys. That's really, really kind of you. Okay, there we go. Let's get these last couple of rows done. Thank you, Gray. That is much appreciated. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, no, it's. Do you know what? It's. You get to an age, right, when you've got your own family and your own kids, and you kind of this stuff. You feel it. You feel if it was me in that situation, it would be devastating, right? And then you put on top of that, you know, a lot of us here are farmers or no farmers or have a link or a relationship with farming in some way, shape or form. And I've said it already a few times tonight. You know, it's a hard industry anyway. You know, it's a really difficult industry these days. So you know, for Mother Nature to turn on them as well, it's awful. But they'll bounce back, because you know what, farmers are really resilient, people, and they will be back better than they were before, right? But it will take time. It will take time, and it will take a long time to heal from that. But they'll give it as good a go as anybody, right? Petuna, how are you doing? Steph, where am I from? I am from Scotland, my friend. Hi, Mihail, thank you very much, my friend. Big shout out to Nick, who did the organisation of the donations page and is doing a wonderful job tonight, keeping everybody informed of how it's going. We'll do a little refresh now, actually, shall we? Right, let's just jump out and jump back in. It should refresh the page. 300. Nick's got the most up-to-date number. Takes a little bit of time to update sometimes. But we're doing great here. There we go. 3,325, that's amazing. That is superb. And I think he's left now, but we do have to probably give a special shout out, don't we, Nick? We have to give a special shout out to Dwayne Smith, who donated an incredible $1,420. Single donation from him. So Dwayne, what an incredible thing to do. Thank you, man. With no spring in my wheel, I have to spin it straight again before I can turn on my AutoDrive. Very annoying. Yeah, Giants are contributing, definitely. And also a big shout out to Kermit, who gave us a couple of copies to give away over the last couple of streams, Argsy and myself, so that was good of him. He didn't need to do that, but he sorted that as well. So really nice to see. Really nice to see everybody coming together and right, 2 more passes I think we've got here. Maybe 3. We've got 3. Good stuff, Alfie. It was worth all those bans from Nightbot to get it working. There we go. 2 to go. Oh, you're still here, Dwayne. You are an absolute legend, sir. I take my hat off to you. That was incredibly generous thing to do. Thank you, thank you. Right, there we go. Field done. We are done, and I think we are done for the evening as well. We have run over time, just because I want to get that done and squeeze in as much time as we could. But what we'll do, we'll get everything back to the yard, we'll get those bales unloaded, we will get things sorted, and then we will shut it down. Let's turn off the GPS as well. No, we don't need that anymore. We'll get this in the shed, and we will call it there, but that doesn't mean you don't need to stop donating. So if you haven't donated yet and you want to, Nick is going to leave that link up for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to put it in every one of my vids and streams so people are aware that it's there, and we are going to see if we can push on and see if we can get to 10,000. Right, let's grab that baler, which has got incredibly dirty very quickly, and because of course it's a FarmSim guy farm, there is no pressure washer. Oh, sorry, Andy. Sorry, mate. I've got work tomorrow. Brett Nelson, thank you for the sub, my friend. I've got work tomorrow. Unfortunately, I haven't finished for Christmas yet, so I've got to rock up and do the day job tomorrow. But only not long to go now, right? Right, let's run and drop this over. $2,125 in this stream alone. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal generosity, guys. Love to see it. Love to see it. We will have the opportunity, though, when I am off work over Christmas, I will be able to do a few more, maybe a few more live streams, and probably maybe a little bit more American-friendly times as well. Oh, 28th. Good stuff, Andy. We need a 12-hour FSG stream with beats. No, we don't. Well, with the 12 hours we can do. Tell you, if I ever get to 100k, I will do a 12-hour. I would happily do a 12-hour stream. So let's demo this shed, which is from Tyson Diniz. Thank you, Alfie. That is very kind of you. This auto-load shed, which is brilliant. It converts it into loose straw, but it means you can have fun and bale your stuff, which is good. So that is available from Tyson Diniz as well. I've put the links down in the description for the trailer. So you can find it in the placeables section on his site as well. So this trailer is from him as well. So there you go. I think we will call it there. Rabid Rob, how are you doing? You are just coming to the end of the stream, mate, unfortunately. You've missed a good one. We've got some phenomenally generous people in this community who have been giving very generously. So thank you very much for that. But we are going to call it there, guys. Once again, thank you genuinely from the bottom of my heart. It has been pretty special to see the generosity and the kindness from you lot. And yeah, let's do what we can for those farmers out there in Kentucky. But from me to all of you, thank you so much. All the best, and we will be back in touch very soon. Take care. Bye for now.
I've never seen anything so bad. Never so much destruction.
I'm 74. I hope I never see anything like this again as long as I live. The grandson come up beating on the door, said the house was gone, all the barns was gone. We lost about 30 cows, 4 or 5 calves. Could lose more.
Everything that we've ever built here is gone. I've lost all the barn structures, our house is gone. All our memories that were in there are gone.
You can't hardly believe it until you open your eyes and look.
We live in these communities. They're our friends, they're our family. We're here to deliver a promise. So we're going to do that with compassion first.
We found out later that my brother and my sister-in-law didn't make it. My brother farmed with me full-time since 2000.
Oftentimes, these events turn into people worrying about the dollars and the cents, and what we want to do is we want to rebuild their lives.
I've been with Farm Bureau ever since we've had this place, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. And they've always been there for me no matter what. This is going to be home. This is going to be home.